second, we have our new state poet laureate of New York, which is Pamela Twining.
Yay!
Thank you. You're from Woodstock with my partner, Andy Clausen, who was the last poet laureate of New York State. And I give thanks to everybody here and everybody that I've been involved with in this whole poetry endeavor. And I'm going to read from my pieces in the anthologies. And this is from the Goddess anthology called Every Woman. I am every woman who ever wrapped her legs around you. From the first time you entered the long halls of women's mystery, from the first time your shaft strained into the wet darkness, from the first time your hands touched the sensitive skin of tiny points not yet suckled. From the time you found first love and made her your long-time love, the legalities answered, the children forthcoming, the love-making, always ecstatic, calling the lightning and thunder down, reaching the cosmos with cries pierced with light, and all those long years now withered, once so bright and passionate, the sweet fruits of your loins all grown, gone away. But always the young days live bright in your heart, and the mother can never be forgotten. I am all women, the one-night stands, the girl chosen at the party, the one fucked in the car because neither of you could wait, the one who fell in love when she shouldn't have, the one who wanted only and only and only to please you, the one who never made it, never took you inside her because she misunderstood and always regretted it. The one who held you prisoner for years inside the web of her gossamer golden beauty, who tore at your heart and skipped ever away, capricious and cold, caught in an endless game. The one who answered your boyness, climbed to the top of the world with you, held you hard between her young thighs and gave you the next ethereal vision. The one who held you so deeply the orgasms expanded into space at a fingertip's touch. The one who filled up your emptiness, filled in your sadness with small moments of laughter lost again and again in the caverns of heartbreak. The one whose poetic heart called to the deepest places of language where your magic lightning touch of words struck sparks in the universe of longings. The one who never knew, never appreciated till almost too late how much you are, were, will be. All women your words have inflamed with desire for what they may not even know. Every woman whose molten heart feels the scream of your love penetrating into her core, the place where poetry lives. I am the one you dreamed of, stared into the bedazzled night sky, looking for in midnights of the spirit when you cried nevermore. The one who sees the universe in your eyes as you pound home lathered and breathless from another hard ride into another journey into the depths, the heart of the forest where all secrets lie. The wine of our love, fully aged and delicious, drunk from the bottomless chasms of time, your essence inside me. The profound poetry of your ardor pulses to the rhythms of thousands of years, vanished but never lost. This is a Jack Kerouac poem called Solitaire. Oh, Jack, how long since these unending questions spun glass poets who had the knack of modern lingo, the free-flowing, wordless cacophony, street argot, scatting life in this time. Broken, bent, twisted, living with desires and understandings on their sleeves, burgeoning, bloody electricity of information not known before in light of bombs dropped from the sky. Populations annihilated, their faces unseen. Jack, if you were alive now, what would you say? Would you abandon poetry in disgust, turn from speaking truth because no one's listening, descend into crotchety old man complaints of kids today? You were the ego to Cassidy's id, and Alan was super ego. If Ray was the Buddha, Gregory was Loki trickster. The joy of being unrealized, a youthquake cohort, massive swelling in the digestive tract of the race of humankind. Moving along, we're moving along to be excreted into the void as all tips backwards to an unenlightened time. Instilling fear of starvation in a world of plenty, fear of forcible submission in a world of unprecedented freedom, fear of otherness in a world of overwhelming oneness. No reason for unbrothering. So many things have changed since you and your companions sought the jazz streets, back night alleys, sweet whiskey, smoke, and untamed minds, unfettered words still shocking enough to break the glass, tear holes in the envelope of time, since you owned in the limitless starry night alone with the mountaintop ghosts of adventures yet to come. An early leaver, you never saw what you had wrought. A generation released upon the roads the joy of seeking, burning youthful eyes. Who can know what distortions, what manipulative ploys of those who control the purse strings, who let us live by their grace and call it God. Look into the faces of imprisoned men released from life sentences based on lies, creeping up out of the darkness of no family, no loving touch, no work in the world, their faces so pale and grateful, writhing in the embraces of those denied too long. The evidence there all along, suppressed, unknown, and unacted upon, as their youthful dreams and nightmares withered dead like scorched leaves in the holocaust of racism. Trapped in cells where turning around, where stretching out was seen as liberty. All that could be dreamed of under the malicious engineering of a system where the least haves are forced to accept responsibility for the ills of a society lost to consciousness. We are lost. We are lost. Children grown old, taking care of their families in the exploding streets, still playing in the rubble as the sun sets again on the torn apart memories of innocence and awe, blasted away with the limbs of their best friends gunned down in the road, sliced open by shards flying before the hot breath of bombs, once dewy complexions blasted with holes, lying in spreading dark pools of the essence that made them the bright sparks of breath, the golden lights of longing, the ones we love. The cock crows thrice, and rosy dawn creeps out again across the shattered lands. A solitary wanderer joins with all the gone voices, open ears, open skies, listening to the silence of the grave, the soft susurration of the rain, the infinite birth pains of leaf and bud, the sounds of children playing, the sounds of children playing.